Hello and welcome to a new tutorial. My name is Daisy. In today's tutorial, I will show you two ways to sublimate on mason jars and tumblers. I will show you how to sublimate them with or without a sublimation printer. To sublimate with a sublimation printer, we will need a printer with sublimation ink. I will be using my Epson EcoTank printer with Hippo sublimation ink. Sublimation paper. I will be using PYDLIFE sublimation paper and a graphic design program to print the sublimation designs. To sublimate without a printer, you will need sublimation pattern paper or infusible ink. I will be using PYDLIFE sublimation pattern paper. PYDLIFE offers 20 different patterns to choose from. Comes in 15 by 40 foot rolls. And for both methods, you will also need heat tape, a heat resistant mat, heat gloves, a tumbler press. I will be using PYDLIFE mini mug press. With this cute mini mug press, you will be able to press up to 50 styles of mugs and tumblers from 11 to 15 ounces and 18 ounces glass tumblers. If you would like to press thicker and larger tumblers, you also have the option to adapt different sizes of warmers like the ones on the screen. Those are sold separately. The mason jars I will be sublimating are also from PYDLIFE Amazon. I will link all the supplies used in this tutorial in the video description below. I will start with the tutorial, but before I would like to invite you to please support my channel by subscribing, liking, commenting, and by pressing the notification bell. I will start working with the design that I will be using for the first sublimation method. For this, I will be using the free graphic design program Inkscape. Open Inkscape, go to File, click on Document Properties, select the document you will be printing. In this case, I'm going to select letter size, and in orientation, I'm going to select landscape. And close the window. The measurements for the design to customize the mason jars are 10.5 by 3.5 inches. Click on this square and draw a rectangle. Click on the top arrow, go to the measurement bar above, and instead of millimeters, change it to inches. Now change the measurements to 10.5 by 3.5. Now this is the template. I'm going to change the color. Now I'm going to add a background. I'm going to go to File, click on Import. I will open the folder where I have the backgrounds, select it, and open it. Here click OK. The design looks big because it's been saved in high resolution. This design is from Creative Fabrica. I will link it in the video description below. I will resize it. Go to the size bar above, click on the lock, and resize it to your liking. I'm going to place it on top of the template, and I'm going to right click and duplicate it. I'm going to place one beside the other. I'm going to select each of them and send them to the back. Now here, I'm going to remove the excess of the design. Select all the layers, right-click, and click on Set Clip. You may leave it like that, or you can keep on adding more details. You can add text if you wish, or you can add more designs. I'm going to add a text design that I have on my computer. This design, you can find it on my blog. I'm going to link it in the video description below. Remember, all of my designs are free. I'm going to place the text design in the center, and I'm going to insert a circle and place it behind the text. resize it, and select it and click on this icon to send it to the back. Now you can change the color using the color palette below. Also, I'm going to select the text and I'm going to change the color. Now I'm going to select the circle and I'm going to add an offset. I'm going to go to Path, click on Linked Offset, click on the second arrow. On the image, you will be able to see a little diamond on top. Grab it and stretch it to the outside to create the offset. Now select the offset and change the color. Now here is the first template. This is going to be a full wrap. You can also create smaller designs if you would like to sublimate only one part of the tumbler or the mason jar. I have these 3 smaller designs that I will be sublimating on a colored mason jar. Now that I already have the designs, I'm going to go ahead and print them. Go to File, click on Print, select the Sublimation printer, scroll down and click on More Settings. And here on Document Size, select Letter Size or the size you are printing. Orientation, select Landscape. On Paper Type, select Premium Presentation Paper Matte. On Quality, select High. Click on Print Preview, then go to More Options. And here is very important to select Mirror Image. Click OK, then Print. This is a preview of how it's going to print. If everything looks okay, click on Print. To print my sublimation designs, I am using my Epson EcoTank ET15000 with Hippo Sublimation ink and PYDLIFE sublimation paper. And here is the sublimation printing. I'm going to cut it using scissors. You can also use a guillotine. Now I'm going to wrap the mason jars. To secure the designs to the mason jars, I'm going to be using heat-resistant tape. These mason jars are from PYDLIFE Amazon. I love these mason jars or any tumbler that comes from PYDLIFE. They sublimate beautifully. I'm going to link them in the video description below. Now I'm going to go ahead and press them, but before preheating the heat press, we're going to adjust the pressure. Remove the tumbler after adjusting the pressure. Now I'm going to preheat the mini heat press. These 2 first mason jars are going to be pressed at 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. I'm going to adjust the temperature and time. I like to place a blank cap while the press is preheating. I'm going to start pressing the mason jars. I'm going to press the one that has the small design. I'm going to press this one at 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds and only one press. This one is ready. I'm going to place it on top of a heat resistant surface, and I'm going to go ahead and press the other one. This is a full wrap, and as you can see, the warmer doesn't cover the entire design. So I'm going to press this one at 365 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds, but this one is going to be pressed 2 times. I'm going to rotate before the second press. And it's ready. I'm going to let them cool down before removing the paper. Let's reveal the design. Look how cute! Look at those colors. I love this one. If you would like to use this design, remember, I'm going to link them in the video description below. Look at this other one. Very simple but so pretty at the same time. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you the second method of how to sublimate on mason jars or tumblers. For this, I'm going to be using the PYDLIFE sublimation paper with pattern. Measure the tumbler or mason jar and cut a piece of the sublimation paper with pattern. The area for sublimation on these mason jars is 3.5 by 10.5 inches. With this PYDLIFE sublimation paper with design, you will be able to sublimate a variety of items. And very easy because you don't need a sublimation printer. Now it's ready to be pressed, and this one is going to be pressed at 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. If the warmer doesn't cover the entire design, we're going to press it twice. This one is going to be pressed twice. I'm going to rotate before the second press. And here it is. Let's see how it turned out. It's gorgeous. Look at those colors. Very vivid and bright. This is a great option to customize tumblers even if you don't have a printer. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial of how to sublimate mason jars or tumblers with sublimation printer and with PYDLIFE sublimation pattern paper. Remember to check the description down below, since there I'm going to link all of the supplies used in this tutorial. And please don't forget to support my channel by subscribing, liking, commenting, and by pressing the notification bell. Thank you for your visit, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.